A very good morning to you, Robert Coleman. You're the communication manager for Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. I hope you and your family are doing well.
Is he watching the show? He's watching the show right now?
And tomorrow, Zoom Lion Ghana Limited is organizing fun games at the Wembley Park at Mambobi here in Accra.
You are telling us today.
We'll all be there.
You are telling us today.
We hope that you can also join us tomorrow.
You're telling us today.
At 8 a.m.
You're wicked.
We have great times together.
You're wicked.
All are cordially invited.
Oh, you're wicked. I want to say thank you to you, Mr. Coleman. You fixed me. What I said
was just an LPM.
You fixed you fixed me good time, big time. And I complain about Zoom Lion not picking my refuse for such a long time. But I think for a long time now, I haven't complained. And that's because I've been fixed. They do it weekly. They're always on time. And thank you.
And that is why we have service. We have service excellence.
Let's do the newspapers now.
As a theme for the
You're watching the AM show. Still coming up. We'll do sports. We'll talk the Ghana Egypt game with Benedict, aka Akwesi Dankwa. We still have your messages, and we've got the online review as well. I am not allowing you to talk. Okay, Roland, this is it. So here's a message.
Good morning to Kwesi.
Roland, you're showing your 5 fingers whilst predicting means the number 5 man in the ballot will win.
Okay. You said 5.
Okay, this one says, I want Roland to prophesy about the percentage Mr. Joy will get because I want to vote for him.
Joy?
Yes.
Yesterday, we had him and he had his foundation policy document.
Yeah, that's Nelson in Koforidua sending that
So we'll be serializing that document from Monday, don't worry.
But what's the percentage that he will get? Because, you know, Nelson in Koforidua is voting
this one, the calling has not come. Yeah, calling has not come. You know, the once I was in a trance, the calling was coming.
Okay, we'll
but I know what I had was a man will definitely win the election. The man will be short or tall. Charlie, it seems I'm going back.
You need a special haircut for saying a man will win the election. Let's do the newspapers. We'll come back and read some more of your messages. Just keep them coming through on 0560 800,000. Let's do the Daily Graphic newspaper. Woyome is on the front page of the paper. Mr. Alfred Agbashi Woyome and Mr. Martin Amido. It's not like they are in a conversation picture. These are separate pictures. And it says Woyome pays 4 million Ghana cedis to state. Amidu, 2 lawyers clash in court over case. Also, Obinim charged with fiscal abuse of 2 teenagers. Political parties put spin on positions on ballot. Childhood diabetes on the rise. National Diabetes Association, that's according to them. Back page of the paper, Building and Road Institute launches solar project to win Institute off ACG, and that's what a lot of homes should also begin to do. Residential facilities should stay off the national grid. But the story on page 3 concerning Woyome paying some 4 million Ghana cedis, it says that businessman Alfred, Agbashi Woyome, has refunded 4 million Ghana cedis to state coffers, representing part payments of the 51.2 million Ghana cedis he owes the state. He has, through his lawyers, promised to pay the outstanding balance by quarterly installments of 5 million Ghana cedis commencing April 1, 2017. Given reasons why her outfit had filed an application at the Supreme Court to discontinue the requests for oral examination of Woyome, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Mrs. Marietta Brew Apia Opong, said her outfit had so far issued a receipt for the 4 million Ghana cedis. So if you go on, I will tell you how the 2 lawyers also reportedly clashed in court and their arguments and all that detail. Story put together by Mabel Aku Banase in the Daily Graphic newspaper. We reported largely on Obinim. I went over to have a lengthy conversation with him as well when this issue broke. So it's appropriate I fill you in a bit on the latest development. That story on page 16 in the graphic says that the leader of the International God's Way Church, Bishop Daniel Obinim, and 2 of his pastors were yesterday granted bail by the Accra Circuit Court for allegedly abusing 2 teenagers during a church service. Bishop Obinim, Pastor Kinsley Ba, and Pastor Solomon Abraham were each granted bail in the sum of 10,000 Ghana cedis, with 1 surety by the court presided over by Mrs. Abena Opong Ajin Doku. The case has been adjourned to November 24, 2016, and we know that they've also been charged now for physical abuse of those two teenagers. But there's a lot more background to the story that you can continue to read in the Daily Graphic newspaper. Roland? Hello?
Yes.
Are you in the spiritual realm already?
We have the Ghanaian Times. Front page, Woyoma sneaks to pay as Martin Amidu pursues him. We have EC boss asks media not to heighten tension. Police seek minister over assault and electronic gadgets levy soon. Tamale youth burn homes of suspected witches. On the back page, though, we're told that Andrew Dede Morgan Ayew, who plays for West Ham United.
Morgan is part of his name?
Well, I hear it on the radio stations, so I'm also peer pressure.
These days, some people wear red socks and green socks and orange.
Because other people are
and
wearing.
then when you hear
I'm
things,
saying it's peer pressure.
I hear.
Peer pressure. And apparently, he's a standing captain, saying that they'll drive all the way after they hit Cairo and go and score the Egyptians.
I don't get it. Like how?
Or some will do Egypt. They'll win the match.
Yeah, but what else did you expect him to say?
Yeah, true.
He's going to captain the team.
That's what I'm saying. So they'll win the match. The day are you.
Charlie. And this time around, I don't know.
Winning match against Egypt.
Like, I don't know. But he says this is not the decider.
Over 75,000.
The game is not a decider. That's what he said.
Egypt. Shukran. Sabar Khair. Who wins FA Cup best player tonight? And then princesses arrive in Papua New Guinea today, and they're going to play games. We have a number of activities ongoing. So check out the Ghanaian Times.
All right, let's do the weekend finder now. Spirits made me steal. Woman 20 confesses. All now set for December 7 polls according to the Electoral Commission. Yeah, so
just like I've been in the spirit this morning.
So this woman
getting prophecies.
This woman thinks that she's at war, you know, with her family shrine because she was supposed to be made a fetish priestess, and she didn't agree to that. But Linda Ampoma, 20, who hails from Gomoa Achiase in the Central Region, was on November 4, 2016, arraigned before the Aguna Swedro District Court and charged with child thefts after she allegedly bolted with a 2-week-old baby belonging to one Gloria Enim Obeng. And according to the facts of the case, Linda showed up in Gloria Enim Obeng's house looking weak and weary and complained of feeling hungry and dizzy. Linda then gave the complainant an amount of 20 Ghana cedis to buy her kinky and sugar, which she intended to use as first aid for her dizziness. Out of sympathy and honest desire to help her guest, Gloria hurriedly left the house, leaving behind her 2-week-old baby, who was asleep in the care of her new guest. To her utmost surprise, the paper reports, when she returned, her guest and the baby were nowhere to be found. Gloria then raised an alarm and a search party was organized to find the baby and the accused. Linda was spotted later on the Abamkrom Road with the baby. She was apprehended and sent to the Chief's Palace, where she was subsequently handed over to the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit in Swedro. Wasumia would buy the paper and read the rest of the story. What she's saying made her take the 2-week-old baby away, but thankfully the baby is doing well. So read the entire story in the Finder, the Weekend Finder newspaper.
All right, so we have the front page of the Ghanaian Times, 4 telcos to do EC's e-transmission of results, and then we have NDC fight Amidu's effort to retrieve 51 million Ghana cedis Woyoma cash.
So it's 51 minus 4, right? 51 minus 4, that's how much left, Roland?
That's 43,
Okay.
47.
47. That's how much more he owes us. The New Crusading Guard newspaper, Kufuor condemns violent attacks as he advocates free, fair elections. Bawumia offers free tutorials to government, says incompetence and corruption destroying economy. Offenso Manghene tackles critics, ask, what is wrong if I offer my seat to President Mahama? That was quotes, actually. NDC women protest against George Anda. That story on page 10, and we're actually bringing you that protest here on our show. We'll bring you a playback of that. We'll also bring you a playback of what Mr. George Anda has said in his defense. Not after the protest, though. This was way before this protest. And what kind of ultimatum are the women giving to him? More on that later on here on the AM show. Roland?
Front page of the Daily Guide. Obinim charged for flogging church members. We are ready for December 7, according to the Electoral Commission. Fireworks over Woyoma 51 Ghana cedi cash. Meanwhile, the Diabetes Association, they've petitioned the president. Charlotte to say, my best woman for the year. The penance him too. Or your word, man.
Let's do the Business and Financial Times. Debt pledges hits 5.4 billion Ghana cedis. Banks crave more loan restructuring deals. Korea industry nags regulator over illegal operators. I think one paper carried the story yesterday, but there's more in the Business and Financial Times.
Okay, so we'll do the last paper. Yeah. Today, unfortunately, we won't do online. We'll go for a break, and then Benedict will be here with a lot more sports. And the Daily Dispatch says it's continuing with its predictions for those members of parliament who will be in a position to win their seats. We have maybe Efuseni, Hannah Bissio, and 6 others to win. Okay, so let's see where they are. Back page. Back page.
Back page is the same continuation of the stories on the front page.
Okay.
Tell me I'm lying.
Okay. Yes, true.
Okay. So here's Abdullah Abdul Razak and Tamli sending us a WhatsApp message. He says, good morning to you all. Indeed, Roland really made my day. Can't stop laughing about his prophecy. Anyway, may the blessings of Allah be on all of us. And let's preach peace to prevail during and after the election. Thank you so much. Abdullah Abdul Razak Tamli. Maybe he can have a revelation or something of the sort, and I will let you know. I do the interpretation, by the way, when he's in the realm. James Biney at Prestia says Woyome will finish paying around 2020. Those were your thoughts. This one says, what is happening in Odododio is also happening somewhere in the villages where the media and the security personnel are not there to maintain peace and order. My question is, what happens to these people in the villages? Johnson, Tankrook, and Wali Wali sending us the message. The good thing is, we're all citizen journalists here, particularly for this election. So if you spot something that we're not there to report, you can also do the report for us and send it via WhatsApp. Just capture it with your phone and send it to us via WhatsApp. That will be good. So
we have to bring you sports. We know that Brazil, they are playing the qualifiers in South America. They beat Argentina. Come to think of it, 3-0. I watched the highlights. Great. But once you have not watched, we have to bring you those highlights. And Benedict also is the man to bring you those highlights.